guys, welcome back to another video on my channel with your girl Triniti J. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm doing freshman / middle school advice video. Mostly it's going to be freshman in high school since I'm a senior in high school, and I think it'll correlate better and I remember better stuff now to give you great advice. But before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn notifications notified every time I post a video. Yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it and stop all the talking because I hate when video intros are very long. So yeah. So I told you guys to ask me some questions on my Instagram. If you do not follow me, follow me. It's always linked down, not linked, but it's always in the description, and it's gonna be on the screen in this video, not in all my videos. But yeah, the first question we have, I'm going off my iPad so I can get the notes, is what is to be expected on the first day of school? To be honest, to be expected, everyone's expectations are first days are different. So what to be expected if you're going to be lost? Unless you have like an orientation where you sort of know where your classes are, you're going to be a little lost, and that's okay. If you might sit alone at lunch, or you might not even have friends to talk to, but that's okay. So that's what to be expected the first day. And teachers going over the basic, which means telling them about themselves so you get to know the teacher better, so you have better interactions with them. So when it comes down to the middle of school, you can be like, oh, I know my teacher very well. Like, you can communicate with her or him. That's what to be expected on your first day of either middle school or high school. So yeah, just know you're going to be sort of lost in your classes in high school. I went to the wrong class in middle school one time on my first day. Sat in there almost half the period. So yeah, anything is to be expected, to be honest. Okay, second question is, are math class optionals? I don't believe math class are optional. I believe you have to take every year. Even in college, I think you gotta take math classes. So no, I don't think math is optional. Okay, someone asked how to balance school and social life. To be honest, this is hard for even me and hard for everyone. To be honest, you have to find your own balance, and it's all up to your preference on how you want to balance it. But number one tip I can give you is do not procrastinate when it comes to your homework. Get a planner. That's how you know you get a planner, so you can write out your days on when you have homework, what class you have homework for, when is the due date for the homework, all that. So that comes with a lot of itself as well. Yeah, and to balance your social life, that's what you have to do. School comes first. If you fail school, you really won't have a social life because you'll just have to repeat years. You have to do more work at the end of the year instead of just doing less work in the beginning and then finishing off enjoying parties or whatever you want to do for your social life, hanging out with friends, going to the beach, doing all this amazing stuff, you know? So how to balance this is to get done with school first. Anything school, finish that first. Homework, anything, essay, anything. Then you could balance out easily like that. You just can't procrastinate. I know it's easier said than done, but what courses do I need to take to make sure I graduate? To be honest, I won't be able to answer this question for you. This is a question for your counselor. So when you're in high school, I believe you have a counselor, not middle school, but you have a counselor who tells you which classes you need to take and which classes you don't want to take. So if you don't want to take like AP classes, you don't have to take those, and you can tell your counselor to take them off your courses or off your classes, so you won't have to take them. So there's AP classes just help you get into more colleges, help you, I don't know how to say, like, you don't have to take AP classes every single year of high school, but if you do want to be in a high level universities like Stanford or even Harvard and stuff like that, then maybe you have to, you know. If someone asks, what's the best way to put myself out there and meet new people? I'm a very sociable person, so coming from someone that's shy, I don't really know, because the person who asked that question, I'm thinking they're shy. But so I would say to honestly just interact with people. So teachers usually give kids icebreakers. They set you up with partners they think would work good together. So make friends with them. Start
the conversation. Even if it is the icebreaker, start the conversation. Make sure you're the first one to start it.
Because everyone else is scared to start it too. So be the one to actually start it and come out your shell, guys. School is scary first day, but once you get a hang of it, it's like, oh wow, these kids don't like they're just kids and we're all here to learn. Like, but just hang out with one friend that you find really interesting and you want to hang out with the rest of the high school years or middle school years. Just find that one. Next question is, will I be able to balance a job with my workload? To be honest, if you're in high school, I think if you do have a job, you gotta do part-time. So whenever you do get out of school, make sure you also probably put time aside to do your homework. So make your job schedule around your school schedule, around anything else. If you even have your little siblings get to babysit while your mom's at work for a few hours till she gets off. Make your schedule around what is important, like outside of work. So any other responsibilities you have, surround your schedule around that. And that's how I would say to balance your job and your social life and your school life. So yeah. How to maintain good grades? To be honest, this is not an easy question to answer, and I would say to maintain good grades is a syllabus you get on the first day of school. Actually study it, because the teachers actually put if they give extra credit, if they want you to, if attendance counts as doing work in class. Like, you know how some teacher would say, oh, if you're in class that doesn't count for attendance, but if you do the work, that is attendance. So read that and make sure you actually get your attendance, because that helps your grade too. And also, I think you guys should have a planner. Once again, like I said previously, a planner is going to help you with due dates on when homework is due, which class homework is doing. I told you those planners are really going to help. And accept all extra credit work. Any extra credit work any of your teachers are getting, accept them. If your grade is like 100% in A, accept it, because if you miss one assignment, let me tell you, those grades go down really fast, like Titanic. Like, those grades go down fast if you miss just one assignment. So you'll have the extra credit in case you do miss one assignment. Your grade will still be good because you got the extra credit work from last time. So yes, I would say maintain good grades. So what supplies do I need for school? To be honest, if you're in virtual school, if you're online, all you need really is a computer and a notebook. But if you're in person, which I think the majority of you guys are, if you're in person school, basically all you really need for in-person school is a pencil, paper, pens, in case and highlighter. That's really all I say you need for in-person school if you're in high school. But if you're in middle school, really just pen and paper and probably some markers and crayons. In person, but if you're virtual, you're really gonna need a computer. Really, like you're gonna a Chromebook. They actually might provide you one if you are online. So yeah. Group of friends, few friends, or stick to yourself. This all depends on the kind of person you are. If you're a person who likes to have a group of friends, go meet out and search for one friend who has a group of people and meet all her friends, and now you have a group of friends. But if you only want a few friends, because obviously you probably want the less drama, you would like to stay sort of away from the big crowds but like to have your own little crowd, then stick to a few friends, because you're honestly more likely to stay out of drama, maintain good grades, and not start slipping in any of your classes. But have friends that motivate you. And if it's a few friends, have all those friends that are doing good as you, not failing, because it might end up on you and you might end up failing also. So surround yourself with good people and not people who slack off, because you're going to start slacking off. I know from experience, guys. And stick to yourself. This is a hard one because I'm a very social person and I've never done anything kind of by myself, like on my own. That's probably a problem. But anyway, I think sticking to yourself also a good idea. Drama, you're literally probably a perfect student. If you stick to yourself, you might be able to maintain grades a lot better than having some friends. But you also want to have that social scene. To me, in high school or in middle school, you want to be social, adventure out and see what, because this is kind of real life, guys. If like real life, when you adult, you're gonna have to socialize. So I think having a few friends is a lot better than sticking alone, because I feel like you're always going to need someone in the future. And that's how you make connections with people in the future. Some people might end up being the next Bill Gates, and you know that person and your friend. Then you have connections that can help you out. Like, I say have a few friends, you know? The question is it scary to deal with lockers? From my perspective, yes. It's not really scary, but when I did have my first locker, I did had trouble. Like, I literally came home crying because I feel like I was the only one that couldn't open it, and I want to be like regular people who can open up their locker. I had the combination and everything, I just couldn't do it. So I ended up getting a lock. So I got a lock and I just opened it, and closed it each time into the combination, open it and close it each time on this lock from like Amazon. I'll put the picture up here what it looked like, and all you do is open it, close it, open it and close it repeatedly until you get it 100, like almost 100 times, until you get it. If you think like you have anxiety over lockers and stuff like that, that actually helped me a lot. Also, you can do, also for your combination, you should write it down. I wrote it on my arm at some point, but that's only so I can memorize it for like the first few days. It was written on my arm, or I kept it on a notebook. So the notebook I had, I wrote it on the back of the notebook in permanent marker. So when all I gotta do is pull out my notebook when I get to my locker, and I'll put the arrows like spin right first and spin left, you know, just a little tips to help me when I'm at my locker and people don't see me struggling, because that's kind of, that's not embarrassing, but it's like, I don't want to be the only one struggling when everyone else got this. Like, it's so easy. What should be my main focus as a freshman? As a freshman, you should be working on grades. That's it. All you need to care about are your grades and how you're going to further along. Because if you fail freshman year, that's embarrassing. That is embarrassing. How do you fail the first semester of the classes? Because not semester, but first year of freshman. Like, how do you feel? Like, it's literally the easiest. Freshman, obviously easy. Sophomore, a little harder. Junior, a lot harder. And then senior, it's kind of like a little easier than junior year, because you have less work since you did all the work in the past. So really, that's all you should be thinking about as a freshman, is getting your grades up and join clubs too. Especially in high school, join clubs and get social, so you can have that social scene if you want to be social, you know, when you get higher up. Or if you want to learn just in that club, like, about things you like, and surround yourself with people that are like you. So yeah, I think that's also a good tip. Okay, this is like a short question, and I'm about to give a short answer. Is high school that bad? Okay guys, I know I'm here and I have my bonnet on. I probably look a little crazy, but I'm editing this video, and I just want to say that when I'm talking about high school and how it's not that bad, I don't want y'all to feel like stereotypic. Like, I don't want y'all thinking that high school and what they show on TV is what happens in real life, because that is further from the truth. There are now like mean girls, 3 mean girls that walk up to you and just bully you on the first day. There's not just people who are like teachers who are mean or rude to the students. That's so untrue also. And like anything else that happens in TV show to make it more drama, that it's just not like that. Any movies or TV shows you've seen, high school isn't like that. I just want to tell you guys, yeah, that's why I'm saying it's not that bad, because I feel like on TV they make it seem like it's worse than what it really is. So yeah, back into the video. No, I'm never going to elaborate on that. I'm just going to tell you, no, it's not that bad. Because if I elaborate, I might make it a little more confusing, and I'm not going to do that. So no, high school is not that bad. How can I prevent procrastinating? Honestly, this is a thing you can't learn that quickly, because if you're like a lazy person like me, procrastinating is hard to get out of, but it's all mental. You have to know that this is all mental, and when you because me, I used to do homework in my bed, and that's probably what made me lazy and procrastinate. Get a desk or go downstairs, do your homework, somewhere at a table, and do it that way, and you'll feel so much better. Just get it done out the way, and then when a homework's out the way, you have more time to do fun things. That's how I would think about it. My homework's done, I have time to do everything else. But you can also time yourself when doing your homework. If you're writing a whole essay, take a 30-minute break in between. If you write like, let's say, if you wrote like 1,000 words, or if you wrote 500 words, take a break in 500 words each time. So you have like your Word doc that's counting your words or something. And then every time you take a break, so your brain won't feel like it's so invaded with so much information, and you take a break to refresh and then come back to it, and each time take a break. So you won't feel like it's so much of a workload on you to do all of this at once. So yeah guys, that is the end of today's video. If you did enjoy it, or if you also want a part 2, leave it down below in the comments. I might do, if you have more questions, actually if you have more questions, I'm gonna answer them in the comments, or I might go live on YouTube. So if you like that too, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn notifications to get notified every time I post a video. And I will see you guys in a new video. Bye guys, and enjoy your first day of school. And if you already started, enjoy your next week or month of school. School is fun guys, enjoy it. I will see you guys in a new video. Bye guys.